Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, working hard, staying consistent, sacrificing your time, and yet, somehow, you're still not where you want to be? Let me ask you something honestly. What if the problem isn't your effort, but your understanding of success itself? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. 99% of people are chasing success the wrong way. And the scary part? They don't even realize it. This is a story about a boy named Zarian Vos. Zarian wasn't lazy. He wasn't careless. In fact, he was the hardest worker in his entire town. While others slept, he stayed awake. While others relaxed, he kept grinding. He believed one simple idea. Work harder than everyone else and success will follow. Sounds familiar, right? Years passed. Zarian worked non-stop. He chased money, recognition, status, but deep inside, something felt empty. One night, exhausted and frustrated, he sat alone under the sky and asked himself, why does it feel like I'm running, but not moving? That question changed everything. A few days later, Zarian met an old craftsman, a quiet man with calm eyes and a peaceful smile. The craftsman watched Zarian struggle and said something strange. You don't have a work problem. You have a direction problem. Zarian was confused. I work harder than anyone, he replied. The craftsman nodded and said, yes, but you're climbing a ladder without checking if it's leaning against the right wall. Let that sink in. This is where most people get it wrong. We are taught that success is about doing more. More hustle, more effort, more sacrifice. But nobody teaches us to ask, am I even doing the right thing? Zarian realized he'd been chasing goals that weren't truly his. He was trying to impress people who didn't even care. He was running a race he never chose. And suddenly, everything made sense. So he did something most people are afraid to do. He stopped. Not forever, but long enough to think. He asked himself questions most of us avoid. What do I actually want? What kind of life feels meaningful to me? Who am I becoming in this process? And slowly, things began to change. Zarian didn't work less, he worked smarter. He focused on fewer things, but with purpose. He stopped comparing and started understanding. He stopped chasing noise and started building clarity. And for the first time, he felt peace. Not because he had everything, but because he finally knew why he was doing what he was doing. Now think about your own life. How many times have you pushed yourself without questioning the path? How many dreams are actually yours, and how many were given to you by society? It's a strange feeling, isn't it? To realize you might be climbing fast, but in the wrong direction. Here's the truth. No one tells you success is not about speed. It's not about working yourself to exhaustion. Success is about alignment. When your actions match your values, when your goals match your identity, when your effort has meaning, that's when things start to fall into place. So, before you run faster, pause for a moment. Look at your ladder. Ask yourself, is this really where I want to go? Because in the end, the biggest mistake 99% of people make is not failing. It's succeeding at the wrong things. Moral: success isn't about doing more, it's about doing what truly matters. Choose your path wisely, because not every climb leads to fulfillment.